I don't really fuck with y'all niggas. That niggas so phony. I'm married to the game all day, nigga. It's a holy matrimony. Tell me what your life like, nigga.
Hello, sir.
Yo, what's good?
What's happening? What's going on?
Not much, man. Maintaining. How are you?
All right, I'm good, man. What's up, people? How y'all doing, man? We are back with another episode of We Don't Know Video Games. We don't know shit. We should add that in the title, actually. I think that's pretty fire.
Yeah, I'm sure we can incorporate that somehow.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, why not?
Be motivated, man. You're not motivated right now. What's wrong? You work today?
No, it's actually off today.
And that's why you're not motivated? Be motivated.
No, I am motivated. I mean,
Monday night,
I'm
it's
good. I'm waiting to get into it.
We got a special guest. We'll talk about him in a second. So wait, real quick. Let me ask you a question. So what are you playing right now?
I just downloaded this game, CRSS or something like that. It's like a Fortnite type deal, but it's the characters and shit like that. So I'm starting with that. But before that, you know me, man. I'm a 2K fan, so I'm on that heavy, grinding it out, hooping every day, hooping in the park.
I hear that. You want to tell the people we want to talk about? What's up, Greg Kelly? How you doing, man?
What's going on? We about to get into this whole Cyberpunk 2077 fiasco. Shit.
Fiasco. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I haven't seen a game cause this much chaos in a while. So we definitely gonna get into that. Good topics on that. Good convo. Ready to get to it.
And we also gonna talk about our expectations of video games. Are we spoiled? Do we have high expectations?
Yes, sir.
Or are we too hard on the developers as well? All right. So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get this running, man. We're gonna go ahead and put Corey Thirst in. We're gonna bring him in a couple seconds. Stay tuned. Hello, sir.
Yep.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Look who we have here.
Thanks for being on.
Corey, tell the good people at home exactly who you are.
I am Corey Thirst. Who I am?
Who are you, Corey? Let them know who you are so I can quit getting flack for your shit.
That's a deep question. I'm a moderator for this group. I'm not well liked, but I accept that. And it's okay. That's okay. We might not agree on everything. I know I come off like an asshole a lot. I'm really not. Anybody that really knows me personally, I'm not a bad guy. So
you're a great guy, Corey.
I am a great guy.
You are a great guy.
I just give off that look like, man, that guy's pissed, but I'm really not. I just don't care about how your day was sometimes.
So,
I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't. I get that a lot. My wife was a cashier for 7-Eleven, and she would say, they think you're so mean. I'm like, well, what did I do now? Well, they said hi, and you didn't say hi back. I'm like, I was in a hurry.
They get like
nothing
that.
It's nothing personal, man.
They get like that. I mean, so just for those that's tuning in, that's in the group, I want to clear my name, and now I can finally clear my name. When y'all be inboxing shit, I don't know what y'all be talking about because he done already deleted y'all shit. I don't know nothing about it. It's not me.
On it. By the time we get to us,
Corey.
When
it all comes to it,
I'm watching everything.
Corey. But no, Corey's one of the moderators for GH2. He's actually one of the first, actually, if I'm not mistaken. He's been with us pretty much since day one. He's great, man. He's a really good guy. Corey's very knowledgeable, especially on Xbox, Microsoft, and Sega shit.
Yeah.
Corey, do you want to
It's a deep well, man.
Talk about the
Deep
one
well.
story about the podcast where they had a Dreamcast episode and you were hot about it because everything they were saying was wrong.
Oh, the old GHU podcast
Yeah.
with a 360.
Yeah, that's what it was. A 360.
Then it was the Dreamcast. No offense, because they were just getting started, but yeah, I was pissed. I was so fucking mad. I'm yelling at my phone. I'm like, no, wrong. You can't.
He was
I
hot.
don't claim that. I don't claim to be. I don't know everything, but man, it's just like, it's like a lot. I cannot stand these fucking YouTubers that they sit in front of their laptops and they read off an article off of something, and then they just act like they wrote the fucking thing. Regurgitating. Everything's regurgitated. All this cyberpunk shit you type in YouTube, they're all talking about the same fucking thing. Every one of them.
Look at that good segue right here.
Yeah,
Let's
perfect.
talk about Cyberpunk.
Check
So,
the mail.
me personally, I have not played Cyberpunk. I have not purchased Cyberpunk. I did, however, plan on purchasing it when I bought my Series X because that was going to be the game I was going to buy with it, but obviously it didn't release at the time. Now, you have Johnny, do you have Cyberpunk?
No, I do not.
Do you have plans on playing it? See?
I don't know, man. After all this shit dies down, I might cop it. Hopefully they do something to reward the day one fans looking forward to the game, and they make that shit half off or something so I can cop. You know what I mean, man? I'm cheap.
Makes sense. So, Corey, you've played Cyberpunk. You have it. So tell us your experience with Cyberpunk so far.
I wasn't looking forward to it. I knew about it, but I wasn't excited for it because I've been let down so many times that it's just like, I'll believe it when I see it. And anybody who's been around games long enough will look at that trailer and say, that's bullshit. You're not going to get those graphics off. So Cyberpunk is like Burger King. All right.
I would love to hear this. I'm ready to hear. I'm waiting for this one.
You
got me now.
You go to Burger King and you look up at that Whopper and it looks so good. It looks so good. But you know deep down that you're not going to get it to look like that when they hand it to you. It looks so great, didn't you? You open up that Whopper and you already accept it because you've been around long enough to know that it's not going to look like that, but we've been conditioned enough to just accept things the way they are. So you look at that Whopper and you're surprised there's no DLC at the beginning of it. Is there DLC for it? I don't know. Probably.
No, but in the Whopper's defense, though, the Whopper is good as hell.
So you bite into it.
Facts.
And it's still edible. You might throw it up a little bit depending on where you got it from.
You just know
Main Street make the best Whoppers, man.
No, they don't. It's all.
We're not gonna debate the best Whopper. We all know it's Main Street.
It's disappointment. It's not disappointment. It's just don't believe it's gonna look like that.
So it's Cyberpunk because you have it for the Series X, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So graphically, let's start with graphics. So graphically,
it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
So what's the issue?
Okay.
So what is the issues that everybody are talking about that's so like that actually made the developers get them their money back? Like I've never seen nothing like that.
Because they're playing it on old hardware. That's the biggest problem. Don't be playing it on the VCR Xbox or the old PlayStation 4 thinking it's gonna look great. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't just. Xbox Live right now, if you go onto the marketplace, there's a disclaimer that says this game might not be up to performance, until we get some patches in.
But I thought that it was made for the next gen systems.
It was actually it was made for the systems that were out at the time because the Series X and the PlayStation 5 weren't even a thing yet.
Well, because they announced it in what 2015,
13.
13.
2000, I want to say I might be wrong. I want to say 2013. I might be. Yeah. So the Series X and the PlayStation 5 weren't even a thought. So
I mean, I'm sure they would have thought. Why does
they should have did some damage control. They should have said, "Hey, this game's not going to run well on these platforms. Please wait for some patches." do some damage control before you release it. That would have solved a lot of problems, but they didn't do that.
So what issues have you ran into since you've been playing it?
What's that?
What issues have you ran into since you've been playing it?
Oh.
we got time.
Well, I'll make it quick. It's crashed on me 3 times. One time it was a hard reset. There's been the time I couldn't use my guns last night. That was weird.
Damn.
I go to a mission. I go to pull out my sniper rifle. I couldn't shoot. I was like, wait a minute. The sniper rifle's not even there. I couldn't pull out any gun. So I was like, okay, maybe this area is a glitch. So I just drove down the road. Same problem. I load up an old save. 45 minutes gone. But I could use my guns again. That's safe to say.
You can't autosave?
The autosave kind of sucks, man. But it is what it is.
I think autosave suck in general.
And they know it sucks in general because they'll have missions where you'll kill everybody, and you do what you have to do, and then they'll put a landmine out of nowhere. You got to do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuff like that. So you get used to having to save it before you do anything that's significant. But sometimes you'll just crash on you for just no reason at all. Sometimes you'll fall 20 feet. You won't take any damage. Really, you fall 5 feet and you're dead. I don't know.
So
cops are lazy too.
So
other than that, it's a good game.
What is the game like? Because again, like I didn't really follow.
What's the plot like?
Yeah, like I didn't follow.
What's going on with all that?
I wasn't too in. I was like, I'm probably gonna never beat it anyway. I don't beat games like that.
I thought it was like a futuristic GTA.
It is. It's like if you took the Borderlands, the Division, Blade Runner, the movie, the anime Akira.
Oh, that was shit.
The Matrix. It's inspired by so many things. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none. There's nothing in this game that you haven't seen anywhere. It has the hacking from Watch Dogs. It's like
so
they put all these games into a blender and they just. There you go. The Cyberpunk.
Like from what you're telling me, how could they go wrong with something like that though? Because everything you mentioned was like fantastic and classic, and you know what I mean.
Because it's the people that run the show. It's all them. They wanted to get it out before Christmas. They wanted that payday. They said, hey, just put it out. We'll patch it up later. And there's those guys in development, and they're like, we shouldn't put it out. We shouldn't put it out. And then they put it out, and then he's at home and he's like, I fucking told everybody not to do it. They did it anyway.
Like, people, like the developers, like to me, they home their craft. It's their babies, like they're, so I can't see them putting out shit like any bad game that's probably came out. I mean, granted, you probably got like just some development teams that's just trash, but for the most part, like a lot of games that come out that's trash that we've been waiting on, I can't see the developers like, okay, let's put this out knowing it's trash. I feel like it's always more marketing and the different departments, the marketing, the sales.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I think they put them out because they feel the pressure. Like if it was announced in like 2013, 14, you're delaying it month and year after year. It's like, all right, y'all put more pressure on y'all to deliver. So eventually it gets to a point where it's like, all right, man, we got to do something, or it's just gonna be a waste. It's already a waste of time, right? If you don't make a move, then it's like, all right, well, what the hell are we doing? But
again, like the game was announced in 2013. I mean, I'm sure Sony and Microsoft knew they were coming out with the Series X and the 5. We just didn't know. But you got to think if they started a game that long ago, it wouldn't be ready for next gen systems. You would think it wouldn't run on next gen systems anyway, though. Right. I mean, I would think so. I wouldn't think that would be a PS5 title if it's announced in 2013. When the PS4 just came out,
that was PS4 was still in its peak,
right? So how could it have been ready? Like how could it not been buggy in my opinion? It's like with me, like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I waited how long wait for Kingdom Hearts 3? Like 15 years or something like that. It was like 15 years, Corey.
It was a while. 15 years, and I played it for 15 minutes and haven't been back.
I beat it, but I had to like make myself go through it. But like that was probably one of the biggest disappointments in video game history for me as long as I've been playing games. Like I waited. Hearts? Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts 3 was so trash to me.
That was wow.
Like I wasn't with it. Like I wasn't there. Like I
was really pissed about that too. Like,
I was hot.
Yo.
I was with you the night that we picked it up together at the same time. I remember that.
Put it
I
in.
remember
It was like,
that.
oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, as the game kept going, it just started diminishing more and more and more. And I was like, all right, well, yeah, this is trash. I waited 15 years for this. This is garbage. It literally looked like a polished up PS3 game. Honest to God. To me, it looked like a PS3 game. It didn't look like it was made for PS4.
Yeah, it was probably originally a PlayStation 3 that was just upscaled to PlayStation 4 graphics.
And that's the same thing with Cyberpunk, though, I feel. Only difference is they skipped a generation, polished it up with, you know, the PS5 and the Series X graphic card. And, you know what I mean?
Because it would get bought.
Trash. It wasn't strong enough to run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, it's just not strong enough to run on these systems.
They just piggybacked off the hype of the PS5 and the new Xbox, and we're like, all right, well, someone's gonna buy it if, you know, they get a 5 or a series, so let's just put it out and see what happens.
Exactly.
Backfired.
So let me ask you a question, Corey, because I know you're pretty it's like your favorite part of the game from what you told me when we had this conversation. How do you feel about enhancing your cybercock? Pause.
Oh.
How do you
got him bluffing.
I made a female bald android.
Oh, did you?
Oh, okay.
No package.
So you didn't put a package on your female bald? You said bald?
I did for a second for the amusement. Then I just took it right off, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
How's that even like you just? Because I'm totally lost at this, man. So like when you're customizing your character and all that, does it say like, all right, side enhancement, and then you just like move the thing to the right or to the left? Like,
I just want to know what it does say. What does it say initially? Does it say like penis enhancement, or does it say like what is it?
Yeah, and it's the same thing with the females too, because you can change how. Anyway.
Wait, you can change what? You can change the vagina on the female too?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So you telling me everybody in the group want to put cyber dick pics up and not cyber vagina pics?
Right. I haven't seen
that was an option.
I wasn't one of those guys, man. I wasn't one of them.
You gotta
wait a minute. Yo, y'all trying to tell me y'all been up here mad about the cyber dick pics, but y'all can do cyber vaginas the whole time and didn't want to do those?
Double standard.
Oh, man. Come on, you. Come on, man.
That's more to it, man. Cyberpunk 2077.
But okay.
Oh, there's a lot of adult stores in that game too. You run into them randomly.
I can believe that though. But all right, all this aside, is it worth it though? Like, all right, like that custom option right there. Could they not have took that, like, did something else better than that? Like, could they have changed?
I don't think so. It's gonna be hard to top that, man.
I mean, no, what I'm saying is like they could have used that energy elsewhere, maybe like to fix the bugs, like. But instead, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like some of the stuff in the game is tedious and probably could have been used elsewhere in different aspects and parts of the game, from what I'm hearing, as far as what's wrong with it.
I just don't understand how that became like the main like topic of this game. Like everyone was so concerned about they package, and it's like what the hell are we doing here? Who is marketing this game to where everybody is mad? Like their package isn't up to par. That's what I don't understand.
I can't think of a single game that offered that deep of a customization. Really,
I feel good about myself.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But that's literally became like the topic of the game. It just like got overshadowed with Cybercock. Like I don't know. Like
the cock took over the cyber world.
So it's like Cyberpunk 2077, aka Cyberdick 2077. I don't know.
Cyberpunk rated X, man. That's what it should fucking call it.
But other than that, though, are you enjoying it so far? Though you are enjoying it.
It's really good. It's really good. There's you can see what they were trying to go for, and when everything runs the way it should, it's fantastic. I wouldn't just play it on Series X, PlayStation 5, PC, and even Stadia. I can't believe I'm saying that. Stadia. It runs good on Stadia.
Actually, I'm hearing a lot about Stadia. Actually, I think I might get one. Ain't it like $100 or something like that?
I don't know. You have to buy the special controller for it, though.
Wasn't it? Or something like that.
What's that?
Wasn't Amazon giving out, or Google or somebody? Weren't they giving out free ones?
I don't know.
I think
I wouldn't entertain that idea for a few
I
years.
see somewhere actually in the group, a couple people got free ones.
Mm.
Anybody
I
watching
wasn't-
right now, comment in the comment section. And am I wrong about the free Stadia controllers they were giving out? Because I'm pretty sure I seen like 2 or 3 people that said they got free ones. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for an answer.
Trying to sign up for something.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, they were definitely giving out free ones.
That's crazy.
So 1 out of 10, what are you giving it as of right now?
Right now, as it stands,
Yeah.
when everything works the way it should, and you're playing it on a platform that it runs good on, I'd give it a 7.
Oh.
And that's good coming from me because I'm a picky motherfucker.
You are.
I play a lot of garbage, and there's games out there that make Cyberpunk look really good, man. It's just it's getting a lot more hate than it deserves. I think the people that are giving it hate probably just they don't have it or just haven't played it because they just hear everybody else talking shit about it.
I mean, that's me. I'm people. Like
Me.
Yeah. Don't buy into the hype. Don't take everybody's word for everything. That's the problem with people. They just hear something sucks and they just assume it sucks.
This one kind of just.
This one really mixed.
This one really, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna hold up.
Don't knock it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Agreed. But see, now this brings up our next topic, though. But see, this brings up our next topic. So you say you give Cyberpunk a 7 out of 10, and this game was announced in let's just say 2013. It was around there somewhere. So that gives them 7 years to perfect this video game,
and
you give it a 7. Now, to me, if I'm waiting that long for a video game, it has to be 8 or above.
8.5 or above.
At least. It has to be at least 8.5 or above.
It's just a number.
Right, but at the same time, no, to me, a game that's been in development that long and you're giving it a 7, and most people giving, that to me is that's low. Considering, excuse me, that was my phone again. Considering the I had a sweet ass ringtone on, don't I?
I was gonna say you let that rock.
I should have, huh? Considering how long it's been in development though. So that brings up.
It doesn't matter how long it takes. You could take 20 years to build a house and have it fucking fall apart on you. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
That's very true. That's very true.
To make it. I appreciate these guys for what they do. 7 is good for me if it was optimized, if it was delayed until next year, maybe it'd be an 8 or a 9. And it just because I say it's a 7 doesn't mean that's what it is. My word isn't gospel. I can say something is garbage, but you could say it's the greatest thing. You hate Valhalla, or you didn't like Valhalla. I thought it was the game of the year. I would give that a 9 or a 10, maybe if it wasn't for stacking those stupid stones.
Next year when the video game awards come back on, because if that shit is even in the running for game of the year, I know something. But wait, not to cut you off. So somebody said that they heard if you bought Cyberpunk, you get a Stadia free. I didn't hear that, but I mean, did you hear that?
Nah.
No. Thank you, Alfonso Cortez, for your input on that. I don't know how true that is, but if that's true, I mean, somebody should be getting some Stadias. All right. So, and I get what you're saying. I respect that, and you're right. But again, so that brings us to our next topic, though. So, do you think us as gamers, do you think we as gamers, do you think that we put too much expectation on the developers and on the video games that's released when they come out? Because I'm gonna be the first to tell you, and I'm gonna go back to Kingdom Hearts 3 again because that broke my gaming heart. Like I expected Disney Pixar bliss. Like I expected, I expected superb. I waited 15 years almost, damn near 20, I don't know, 15, 18, somewhere in the teens of years I waited, and I put it in. I probably enjoyed the first 2 hours of it. Then it just started declining. It looked like a polished up PS3 game, and it was trash to me. And now, was that me because I had high expectations, or was the game really trash? Like I feel like they had the game done probably like 5 years prior to its release, put a little coat of polish over and release it. That's how I feel with Kingdom Hearts 3.
And as a gamer, you have that right to,
right. But is that me? But is that me putting too much expectation on it?
That can go both ways. I mean,
or should I have gotten my polished damn Pixar movie I wanted? I expected.
That's where the dilemma comes in. Like it's like hearing about a good restaurant you know, everyone's hyping it up. You go there and, you know, the food isn't the best, but it's like, did you hype yourself up for that, or did they hype you up for that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it had to be, but it had to be games that y'all felt that way about, though. Like, Corey, it had to be a game that you was waiting 10 years for whatever many years, and it came on, you're like, I can't believe they gave me this.
Contra.
Which
they butchered
one?
Contra. The
Which
PlayStation 1 versions. Almost all of them.
Wasn't the PlayStation?
I don't like. They butchered Contra. Absolutely butchered Contra. But then they had the digital only one. That was all right.
3 was the best one. Contra, Super Contra for Super. That shit was hard.
Super 3 is pretty good.
Yeah, Super shit was dope.
No.
Johnny, what about you? Was there a game? I know you play mostly sports games and stuff, but like even like the sports games, were you waiting for like a 2K that came on that she was just like, okay, what is this?
I was just about to say, I think it was 2K14. They like hyped it up and everything. Like they put a lot of work behind like the promos and the marketing and all that. And then I got it, and I'm like missing wide open fucking layups. My shots was off. Like the park modes like wasn't working right. And I'm just like,
is that because you're trash?
Come on,
is that really the developer's fault? Is that because you're just trash, or is that really?
Put some damn respect on my name, man. When it comes to this 2K shit, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you beat anybody worth. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness, come on, man. My resume.
Didn't Eric Johnson watch you?
What?
Didn't Eric Johnson watch you?
And I beat him too.
So y'all just 1-1.
Did
y'all finish that?
Yeah, we went 1-1. It was out to a basement.
I know that's what I'm saying, but did y'all play a third game? Is what I'm asking.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I need to debate that.
I mean, we can.
You need to finish that.
Wait,
I just, you talking about missing layers. That just sound like a you problem. I don't know if that's a game problem.
Man, my resume is solidified, man.
Okay, all right. I won't play you. I'll tell you how much.
But it took a lot of patches and updates just to get it like to run how I expected it to run when I got it. So
right.
You know, I was pissed, but after a while I was like, all right, well, it's fine now.
So again, like, so we pay Corey, we pay $60 for a video game. Well, $69.99 now. We should, yeah, right. That's crazy, right? We should have a complete video game. That's how I feel. That's just me. If we're gonna pay that no more. I know. So again, is it the developer's fault though, or do we have high expectations? I feel like I feel like it's the developer's fault. You know, I feel like we're gonna pay, I mean, I know. Listen, I've been gaming long enough to know that bad games come out and they're just bad fucking games. I get it.
And there's gonna be way more after this.
I get that. But at the same time, when they've been working on a game for 10 plus years, and the averages, and I'm just paraphrasing you, not saying that your word is born like you said, but the average is a 7 or a 6.5 or 7.5. Like, I feel like it needs to be an 8.5 higher if they're gonna take that long for a game. It should be damn near closer to a perfected game.
You think maybe the problem is you're putting too much emphasis on a number?
No, because a number is a rating. Like a number is how you feel about a game.
Yeah. It's subjective. Your opinion is subjective.
Right, but when most
65
people
and an 85 is one is failing, one's passing.
Right.
I don't care if it's 1,000,005. I don't care what the Metacritics say. I don't care what the YouTubers say. I don't care what the magazines say. I can form my own opinion, man.
Right. That's
people like I've seen people in comments section. They say, "Oh, I'm not buying it because it got a 7.5, and I only buy anything that's an 8.5 or above." You go fuck yourself with that shit. Don't form your own opinions. It doesn't have to be just about video games. It's subjective. Art is subjective. Food is subjective. Your opinion is subjective.
But everything is subjective. But I've seen people that was looking forward to this game that even said the same thing, like it's trash. Now these are people that was just that was following from day one,
and they're entitled to their opinion,
right? But that's what I'm saying. But if a majority has the same opinion, there has to be some truth to it somewhere. It's not like it's like I don't know. It's not like it's 90-10. It's literally like 50-50 right now, possibly 60-40. It's
and a lot of those people are just following the bandwagon of what everybody else is saying about it. I bet a good chunk of those people that are motherfucking this game all day probably don't even own it. They don't have the system for it, or they're just repeating what everybody else is saying. Everybody's regurgitating each other. They need to form their own opinions. That's the problem with people.
I mean,
Nobody can think for themselves.
well, Corey, now you sound a little biased towards the game, though. This ain't like you sound a little biased towards Cyberpunk right now. Are you offended?
Cyberpunk isn't anything special that any other company hasn't done, because at the bottom line is it's all about money. Ubisoft has done it. Bethesda, they all done it.
The game complete though? Yes or no?
Is the game complete?
Is it a complete game? Yes or no?
Is it a complete game? No.
Okay. Now you got to understand it. That's what I'm saying. Like, so here we are giving our $69.99 to an incomplete product.
$72.73 to be exact.
What is it with tax?
$72.73 to be exact.
There you go. Now, us as gamers though, should we is that fair to us though? Like, why should we have to pay full price for an incomplete game? If they're gonna if they're gonna put out an incomplete game, it's gonna need patches and DL and updates and all that.
No,
it's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's kind of the consumer's fault at the same time. They want to pre-order everything.
Yeah,
we're at that age where when the internet kind of fucking ruined everything for video games. When did it become acceptable to put out games that are incomplete?
Well, exactly.
We'll just patch it. We'll just patch it later. When did that become the norm?
Well,
and then everybody bought into it.
Well, that's just it though. That's not normal. Back in
it's the consumer's fault too.
Tyree, we had complete game. There was no updates. There was no patches.
There was. Yeah, championship editions, Super Capcom.
I never had an update.
Guess what? You had to buy that game right over again for the exact same $49.99 price point.
And I did today with the Devil May Cry 5.
I've seen that. I'm actually might get that.
I will play it. I just wanted to
enjoy it the first time around, so maybe I'll replay it again. I might enjoy it this time.
Yeah, I
know. Like we really, I mean, like, you're right with like championship edition shit like that, but like in the long run, no, we didn't know. We just had a complete game. Either it was trash or it wasn't. There was no patches. There was no fixing a glitch, and you know what I mean.
You just have to find a way to beat
that. Well, right. So like.
When did it become acceptable?
Is it our fault? It may be, because guess what? Aren't we the ones that still buying Madden every year, 2K every year, wrestling every year,
NHL every year? Know this.
Right.
Then they know this.
But again,
they don't care. They don't care about you personally. They don't care about what system you prefer. At the end of the day, they just want your money, man. That's all it's about, is getting that money.
So it's safe to say that it's not really. So it's safe to say that we're not really expecting too much as gamers. It's just that we just let them do what they want.
No, my advice to you is expect disappointment and hope for the best.
And we're gonna
that comes for everything in life. When it comes to people, anything. Yeah. I learned that a long time ago. I'm 43 years old.
Damn, you 43, bro.
And I am 43. And a lot of us, there's like a generation gap on people that expect things like. We're used to Super Nintendo. We got the full game. You got a glitch here or there, but it wasn't a big deal. Now it's just, is it even worth collecting these games anymore because of these patches? And not really. Something happened during the 360 and the PlayStation 3, even the Wii. Something happened where it became acceptable to release incomplete games and just say, we'll patch it later. I can't remember the last time I got a new game and didn't have a day one patch. It's like, well, shouldn't it be ready right off the disc? No, it's not. So something happened.
So they know they can
bullshit. It okay.
So they know they can feed us bullshit and we'll eat it. Pretty much.
What choice do you have?
Part of being a gamer. I guess that's
choice. Yeah. At the end of the day, they're not gonna care. It's all pieces of plastic. You know what I'm saying? That this shit, it breaks down. Nobody's gonna. I'm trying to say this generation right now is the digital generation. They don't care about having that physical copy.
I'm a physical guy myself.
All right.
And we know
a lot of us do. Especially me. But these like people my age and up, we care about having that. You buy something, you want to hold it,
right?
But this generation that grew up with all digital. They don't care. I got like 2,000 physical games. I have a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old. They don't care. They
I
they
wanted you
don't
to
care.
show up your collection, but you're not around it. I wanted you to like that would be astounding to people right now. Like I really
Yeah, well,
wanted
they're trying to watch TV upstairs. They're
yeah,
trying to be respectful.
I know. Well, but you're right though. Like I think the old school gamers, us old school gamers we're old school. We like physical copies. Like I buy
Everything
physical,
is gonna die out. This all of this physical collecting is probably at its peak, and it's just gonna go downhill from here. There's very few of us left, and I can't say 2 generations from now, any like my kids, they're not gonna care about this shit. It's all digital. There's 1,000 ways to play Mario Brothers 3. Nobody's gonna care about expensive games. It's just my opinion.
Right. But at the same time, though, because I agree with you. I do think at some point it's gonna be all digital. But what's going to be whack is it's going to go all digital. And they're still going to charge us the same amount of money for the game.
Yeah, it's going to be one giant Netflix. Everything.
Right.
There'll be no systems. There'll be no physical games. You'll get your 6G, 7G. Nobody's going to care about how many teraflops something has. It's going to suck, man. Those days, I don't look forward to that.
I mean, I think we still got some time for that, though. I think the market still knows that there are people like you and I and Johnny.
We're a dying breed.
I don't know, Johnny. Do you care about physical or digital? Really? Does it matter to you?
It does, because digital, I've just seen too much shit happen where it backfires or something just gets deleted out of nowhere, and it's like, give me the physical disc. That way, I always got it. So I really don't do too much digital.
Yeah, so I don't do digital either, unless I'm on like one of the stores or marketplace.
Yeah,
and they got something dumb cheap. I'll buy it digital because it's like $5.99, something cheap. But I would prefer physical as well. You can do more with it.
Right.
It has more. To me, it has more value.
It does.
So I don't know. I mean, I think you have valid points, Corey. I do. I think you got really valid points as far as personal opinions on video games and things like that. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like especially like us, man. We've been gaming for over 30 plus years. So it's like. Where do we cross the line and say, okay, well, we'll draw the line and say, okay, well, guess what? I'm not gonna buy Madden this year because I know it's the same thing, just different names on the jerseys. Or I'm not gonna buy Street Fighter this year because same thing, different costumes. Like where do we draw the line? Gamers though, like where do we draw the line at? Like because we do deserve our money's worth. And they're giving us unfinished. Like, where do we draw the line at, though?
You vote with your wallet.
I mean, but let's say you don't gotta have that. That's not an issue, though. Where do you draw the line at, though?
People don't buy it, but they're still going to because the majority of people that are idiots outnumber the people with brains. There's more idiots than smart people out there. That's for fucking sure. And you know what? I'm one of those assholes that I'll buy that again just to get the extra achievements or just to have it on the shelf or just because I might have a game collecting problem.
I mean, yeah, but I was about to say that doesn't make you idiot. That doesn't mean you're a collector. You're a collector.
Yeah, well,
to do platinum. There's people that like to get trophies. I'm not one of them. I just want to beat the game and get it over with most of the time. I do, but again, it's a fine line. Like there's so many different aspects to a gamer. It's very hard to judge them. And when I say judge them, I mean judge them in the most positive way possible because no gamer is judged. But like there are some gamers like you, Corey, that'll just buy some shit just to buy it to have it in his collection. Because I've seen you buy some goofy shit. You bought some goofy shit.
I got crap, man. But I could build a house out of trashy games.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like there's people like you that buy to collect. There's people that buy just because they just want to buy, just to say they have. And then there's literally people that buy because they expect a good game. And other people, that I'm sure I probably missed, but for the reasons why they buy games. But it's like where do we cross the line at that says okay?
A lot of them buying relieve stress too. The stress gamers.
Yeah, stress gamers. Oh yeah, that's actually really big. But where do we draw the line, though, as a gamer in general, though? Okay, you keep giving us unfinished product, we're just not going to buy it. Is that you think that's ever going to happen where us as gamers boycott the industry because it gets so bad? Because I ain't gonna front like this Cyberpunk shit really looks like.
I think this might be the turning
point. Revolution, because that could be like this could be the start of something.
Yeah, I think.
But you
anybody
haven't
looking at
played
the
it.
situation definitely is.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
right?
played it, definitely,
All
but I
right.
mean, but the developers
So
are giving money back.
honestly, all due respect, you got a PS5? You got
Yes,
an Xbox Series X, right? You haven't
absolutely.
played it.
No,
No disrespect. You shouldn't be judging it.
I'm not judging it, but they're giving money back. That says it all.
It doesn't.
They're
Yeah,
literally giving you your money back. So what is that telling you,
You
Corey?
don't
yeah,
ever
but
get
most
your
of those
money back
people
if
that
it's
are trying to get their money back, they're playing it on old hardware. They're playing it on the VCR, Xbox, and the PlayStation 4.
But what about the people that's not? What now? So what about the people that's playing it on the Series X and the 5? What about
Then
them?
you're probably not hearing them complain about the people that haven't played it or are playing it on the older hardware, because if people that are really
We're
playing
not
it,
even talking about
either
the
you
people
like
that's
it or
playing
you
it.
hate it.
We talking
But
about
you
the
can't
developers giving money back.
judge
You
it
don't
if you
get
haven't played
money
it.
back if something's going good.
Right. I
So
ain't never.
obviously something's
I ain't got my
going
money
bad.
back. I ain't heard nobody giving back money for God of War, bro. I ain't no money.
I want my
You know what
money
I'm saying?
back from Avengers.
Oh, see,
Oh yeah, that's
y'all
It came
definitely
out on
good.
my birthday, man. Of all things,
that,
man.
that shit is garbage. I
Sorry,
bought
you
it.
gotta
I
go through
put it in
that,
and played for like 20 minutes. That shit sat there. I said, "Oh, never again." They
I
failed me.
motherfucked it the first 5 minutes I played it. In the comment section were like, "Oh, you're so judgmental. Why are you saying this? This is the great." And you know what? I was right. The game
Yeah.
crashed on me in the main. I didn't even play it. I was in the main menu and the game crashed on me. I was like, "Yeah, this is a bad omen." So
Now that's a game that they should.
it's an alphabetical order sitting in the A's. That's it, forever. It will
That's a
be.
game that need to ass beat.
I mean, I might have to get down to $9.99 though. If I see it on like the PlayStation Store for $9.99 or the marketplace,
for
Oh yeah,
that.
that's
I'll
a
give
good
it for
deal.
$10. I'll give it for $10. But the full price definitely not. You know, like it's.
They lost a lot of money on that too.
I think it was something like
Billions.
they say 60 billion or something. That was a
Oh,
lot.
they lost a lot of money.
You got to figure out how much money they put into it just for getting the license alone. Probably cost them a couple $100 million.
Mm,
License.
I don't know, because it looked like there was like stunt doubles. Even the lead character was boring me to tears.
Oh no, the character models are super trash. I hated how they had them. They look trash to me. They was corny.
The Hulk was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even though it was jumping, it's a little bit weird.
You're not.
I lost all respect for Hawk and everything. So it doesn't matter how he looked or how he whatever. Hawk.
It's up the movie, huh?
Yeah.
He
gets no
lost
respect.
movie.
He lost all my respect in the first 5 minutes of Avengers. Got them hands.
Damn, Hawk. That's crazy. All right.
I didn't like it when Edward Norton played him. I thought that was pretty bad.
Actually,
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
I like Edward Norton. I didn't like that first. Who was the first guy?
Eric Banner or
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Something like that.
I didn't like him. I didn't have no problem with Edward Norton though. I thought he was all right.
Yeah,
I thought he was all right.
he's a good. He's a good actor. I just didn't think he was good for the role. Just
But
like Nicolas Cage ruining Ghost Rider. Right?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
that he was trash.
It's all about the actor, really.
Yeah, he was
True.
I can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get up out of here, Corey, I'm gonna ask you a question that I'm gonna ask every guest moving from here on out. Give me your top 5 greatest games of all time.
Oh fuck.
I know you play a lot of games.
Okay. All right. EverQuest Online Adventures for the PS2.
Okay, that was huge, actually. Like huge.
Yeah. Anybody who's played that, they're gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. The game is fantastic for its time.
When I worked at GameStop, that shit was like, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was really ahead of its time by far. Fantasy Star for the Dreamcast.
Fantasy Star
But
Online.
then I got the Fantasy Star Online. Then they kicked me off. I can play again in the year 9,999, so I have that to look forward to. Yeah,
I got some time.
Can you tell us why you got kicked off? I would love to hear this real quick.
I hit the level cap, and this is before patches and upgrades and all. I hit the level patch, and then I found some Game Shark codes that I put in my Game Shark. So I was jumping online and being an asshole. Like instead of healing people, it would do negative damage, so it ended up killing players. In that game, when you died, you dropped your gun. Right. So I take their gun and I take it back to the store and sell it on them.
Oh wow! Teammate of the year,
asshole. What's the third one?
Final Fantasy 3 for the Super Nintendo.
Never played that one. I
definitely-
have it too. I have it on like 3 different consoles, and I've never played it yet. I am gonna play it though because I heard that was really good.
Yeah,
What's
product of its time. A lot of people say that something hasn't aged well. I say no, it's a product of its time. You know. Dante's Inferno, most definitely.
Yeah, I like Dante's Inferno a lot. I won't put that in my top 5 though, but I like it a lot. Johnny, you ever played Dante's Inferno?
Yeah, you let me hold that one time. It was dope.
Yeah, it's fire. And what's your number one? What's the last one, Corey? That was only 4. I can count.
I know.
One more, brother.
Oh man, so many. Fuck. Damn. Maybe. This is
Cyberpunk.
It ain't gotta be. It's probably Cyberpunk. Just go ahead and say it.
2077.
No.
Just say it, Corey. You know you want to. Cyberpunk.
I go Battlefield Bad Company 2 at its prime.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of RPGs in your list though, which is cool. I like RPGs too a lot.
I play a little bit of everything.
Well, I know, but you have a lot of RPGs on that list though, which is dope. That's a good list. That's different.
I can name a top 20.
That's definitely a dope
bonus mention to maybe Enslaved for the 360. That was
Enslaved.
Really good.
Oh, that was the shit. Enslaved was fire.
Oh, I loved it.
That we'll never see a sequel to, probably.
No, needs a remaster.
Yeah. What about you think real quick before I let you go? Do you think that they're ever gonna do the Beyond to Beyond 2 or no? Like
I have it for the PlayStation 3 and I never played it.
Part 2 or the first one?
The first one.
Yeah, the first one was dope. I had it on the GameCube.
No, wait a minute. I'm thinking of something else.
Oh wait.
Okay, I never played it.
That's it.
I might have it.
Beyond.
Beyond. Oh no, that's a PlayStation 1 game. I have it. It's right over there.
I'm thinking of Beyond Good and Evil. I'm sorry. Yeah, Beyond is an RPG for the PS1.
That's on the Rare Replay, isn't it? Didn't they put that on the Replay?
We're supposed to get a sequel. You think it's ever coming?
I never played it.
Oh, you got to play it.
But if you like it, I hope there is a sequel.
You should try it. Give it a try. I had it when it came on the GameCube, like when it first dropped. It was fire. It was really good.
So I wasn't a fan of the GameCube.
That's one for you. I like the GameCube. I liked it better than the Wii.
Resident Evil 4 converter. That's what I called it. It's the only thing worth playing on it.
You like the Wii, Johnny? I didn't like the Wii.
I just liked it for like family games. You know what I mean? Like little family get-togethers, bowling, boxing, and shit like that. But other than that, I really never played it. To be honest,
I think I missed 2 or 3 Zelda games. Was it 2 Zelda games at least that I missed out only because it was on the Wii? I didn't touch it, or was it just 1? I think it was 2.
I think it was 2.
Because was it Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword? Was that the Wii, right? That's both Wii, right? Yeah, I missed both. So the remake of Twilight Princess came out. I didn't touch it.
It was also on the Wii U, wasn't it?
Twilight Princess?
No, I'm thinking of the last Zelda.
Twilight Princess was released for the Wii U. That's when he was a wolf, but it came out on the Wii initially, and I didn't play it because of the controls and shit. I hated that.
I haven't played Zelda since Ocarina of Time.
Oh man,
Sorry about that.
Man.
Yeah,
good ones. But Mr. Thurston, thank you so much for coming on the show, man, and giving us your knowledge and letting
thank you for having me.
And
make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, donate to these guys' Patreon, different tiers.
See everybody, now y'all see the person that's really deleting y'all shit. It's not me, it's him.
Right. So get out my inbox.
Get out my inbox.
I don't know.
For real. Corey, anything else you want to say to these people, man?
Quit being a bunch of fucking fanboys. You know who you are. You know who you are. Not all of you.
Man, we better get complaints. Good thing
you can send that to my inbox too, but the complaint list wraps around the block a few times.
Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mr. Thurston. We appreciate you for being on the show, man. Thank you for
thank you for having me.
Sir, man. Much appreciated.
Best of luck.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. We'll be seeing you.
Oh, you know it.
Hell yeah. Peace out, Corey. It's always a great show. Corey's a great guy, man.
Yeah, man. That was a dope interview.
I don't like being on that side. I don't know what. I don't like being on that side. I was gonna switch it over.
The side I'm on, I like.
Right. See, I had to switch it. That's because I had to switch it. But yeah, man, Corey's dope, man. Corey's been dope forever, man. Like, I'm glad he actually got on because I think at one time I asked him a long time ago to get on. I think when C Hammond started, I think I asked him to get on. I think he said no. I think he wanted to like be live or something. He was nervous the first time around. That's some years ago though. I could be wrong, but I feel like he was.
Could have been.
But, you know, Corey's dope.
Ain't no more.
I know. He got it all out. Corey, I hope you got it all out, man. I hope you got it all out.
Good content, good insight, good banter.
So before we get out of here, JHU, I'm gonna announce the winner of the contest after this. I'm gonna go live and spin the wheel for y'all because I was supposed to do it Sunday, but y'all know me. I'm late. I just started getting late for this though. Like I just started being late when it came to this stuff. Like I didn't used to be late for this stuff.
Cause you got a busy ass life, man. Bobby, you got time.
I got a lot going on.
Can you tell the people everything you have going on, like so people know, like you just don't
sit in
front of a computer all day?
So we run. So I have a real job. This is my real job, dude. But I have another job. I have a plethora of children that I love so very much. All my children. Much. I have a toddler. He's 3. He's all over the place all the time. We have GHU Records. Yes, GHU. We actually have a record label too. We're actually working on a GHU tape. It's going to be pretty dope. It's pretty much a gaming soundtrack. It's going to be for y'all to play y'all games too. You know, we hope that y'all support it just like y'all support GHU. It's going to be dope. We got something very special coming in March. I'm not going to say not what it is now, but it's going to be huge. You know, we got a lot going on. We got, GHU apparel. As you see we got the hoodies, bandanas, shirts. We got it all, man. It's a lot going on. We got a lot going on. So, y'all bear with us, man. If y'all, in our inboxes about whatever happened on the page, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't see half of that shit. I don't see it.
By the time I get to it, it's already gone. Like Corey already said, like he takes care of it. So, another thing I do want to address to the GHU community, we really do not delete a lot of stuff. Like Facebook is on some other shit as of late where they're deleting everything, like every little thing. It's not us, it's Facebook. So when you get something deleted, 9 times out of 10, it's them doing it. So please stop with the stats like, oh, I can talk about this, but I can't talk about that, and blah blah blah. Like it's not us, man. Like
there's some fucking. So earlier today, some fucking guy put up a stat saying that if the comments or something get blocked again, that he was gonna send me pictures of his ass. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, I deleted and blocked him because it was kind of whack for them to say that shit. He's like, yeah, he's like
doing shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, okay, but yeah, like we get it, man. We get it. It's what 14-2 y'all, and we can't. We get it.
You can't watch everything. We
love every single one of y'all, man. Even y'all little goofies. We love y'all all, man.
Yeah.
We love y'all all.
Thank you for providing the content to the page every day.
Because y'all definitely do make it worth it. When the mods we have are dope. So if y'all feel like y'all was unjust, 9 times out of 10 we actually talk. We all actually we talk about it because there are situations where somebody inbox one of the mods or one of the admins, and we all talk about it as a group. Were you wrong? Were you violated? And everything usually gets discussed. Let's just touch on the scalper situation real quick. I'm sorry, not the scalper situation, but the guy that got scammed. The scam.
Oh yeah, he sold a PS5 or something.
Well, I guess what happened was because it came to me directly. I guess what happened was there was a guy in the group. He said he had a PS5 for the guy. The guy sent him partial payment, and there was gonna send him the rest after he sent it. I think like $150. The guy sent him $150. The guy never started curbing him, not responding, blocked him, and all that. We want to let y'all know, like, we don't listen. Let's to clarify this, so there's no mishaps. We don't care about y'all selling systems and game. We don't care about y'all selling things in the group. But we're not gonna let y'all do raffles. You're not gonna do that, and you're not gonna like scam people. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna do that. But if we catch wind of it, you're automatically gone. But at the same time, right? But at the same time, to the members, we also tell y'all buy at your own risk. We're not responsible for that. And it sucks that there's people out there that would do that. But just be cautious of who you send your money to, and be cautious of who you're dealing with business wise. Like just really be cautious of who you guys are dealing with business wise. And that's pretty much that, man. I mean, be careful out there, man. People trying to get these PS5s, man. They rare. You know,
out, man. Do your research, background checks. Like, don't just send your money out because you're
like,
in such a need to get something.
I've been wanting a PS5 too, but like I can't even find one. That's crazy as hell.
Oh my god! Wait, damn! Give me 1 second. Somebody's at my door. Hold on.
Somebody at your door. What happened?
Let me get that back. Hold on.
Get your door. Come on, man. We live. You gotta get your door, bro. What are you doing? What are you? You gonna leave me here? What's wrong with you? We are live, pal.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
What? What's wrong? Who's it? The UPS?
Yo, somebody dropped off.
Oh my God! You got one too? That's crazy, son.
Oh my goodness.
We're so sorry.
So blessed.
We are blessed. We are very blessed. But anyway, we just wanted to. We're just joking. We're just joking. We know it's something.
Joshing you.
We're just joshing you. Knee slapper, as my daughter would say.
Right.
All right,
cuss out tomorrow, man.
We're about to fucking assholes. Come here if you want to.
Oh, yeah, load it up, man.
Yeah. But anyway, Pras, anything you want to say to these people before we get out of here until next time?
Basically the same thing I say every episode, man. Thank you to the ones that really rock with us. Thank you to the ones that support us. Thank you to the ones that give us their content, their insight, all that. GHU, everything, man. Thanks.
Right, GHU, everything. Real quick, hot seat coming up. I'm gonna do on Friday. It's gonna be pretty dope. And with that, we're gonna take you out with a preview of the hot seat. Peace.